Income inequality is a big issue in America. It prevents the poor from being able to earn enough money to sustain themselves. The reason being the top 1% are rich big businesses that hoard all the money, giving the lower class workers small wages that aren't enough. Sounds like an easy explanation, right? Unfortunately, there's a little more to it than that. In reality, the government taxing the 1% would just make everybody poor. It isn't understood that the population isn't just rich versus poor, but rather people flowing in and out of income brackets. 12% of Americans actually find themselves in the top 1% at some point, and the middle class is shrinking, meaning slowly more and more people are getting rich and less are getting poor. Also, this country as a whole is getting richer. Even someone poor in America is in the top 1% of richest people when comparing the entire world's population. We have clean running water, access to food year-round, and even oftentimes a smartphone in our pocket. Although not all of us have the luxury of a private jet or big mansion, it's important to understand different jobs and choices people make. The common misconception, the poor are getting poorer, is just not evident when looking at the statistics of each wage class moving higher up the wealth chart. So since it's established that our country as a whole is getting wealthier, it's important to also understand why some people are wealthier than others in the first place. It is thought that the economic system is rigged against poor people, but really the reason for an imbalance in wages is from supply and demand as well as an individual's strengths and choices. Not everyone is fit to be competing as an Olympic athlete, or businessman, or electrician. We as people are always in balance because we have different strengths and interests. Therefore, the supply and demand for an Olympic athlete is greater than one of a cashier. This gives each individual an incentive to better themselves and work harder than their competitors for a better future.